Now, if you told me that in 2025 we'd have a bit of Fallout news as far as when we could potentially see some new Fallout projects, that is something that would not be on my bingo card. You see, on a recent episode of the Friends Per Second podcast, episode 73, Jonathan Midler mentioned there are multiple Fallout projects in development, including, as far as I'm aware of, the one you're all wanting. Now, as we know, there was a document that was leaked ages ago, and a project did come out from that called Oblivion Remastered. Now, Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, absolute nostalgia fest, and Fallout 3 is my first in the Fallout franchise. And when this document leaked, I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of things on there that could happen. I could see it happening, maybe, sort of, potentially. And then there was the Fallout kind of 3 rename, and then there was the Platinum bit, and I was like, maybe that's New Vegas. And a lot of people would love to have Fallout 3, and a lot of people would love to have New Vegas remastered. And honestly, after the success of Fallout TV show, I was very surprised that nothing was really being done publicly or anything being said, because really the only thing as Fallout fans, whether it was an old Fallout fan or a new Fallout fan that we had, was Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, Shelters, and Fallout 76. And for me, I love playing Fallout 76 with my friends, and it was welcoming to see so many new Vault Dwellers come into Appalachia to experience either it for the first time or the first time in a long time. Because as we all know, the 2018 launch of Fallout 76 did not go over so well, but the game has changed up so much in these previous years. Bethesda has done a great job, and so has Double 11, working with Bethesda on Fallout 76. And y'all, I gotta tell you what, if Fallout 3 gets remastered, I'm absolutely going to be over the moon. Now, here's the thing, with what Jonathan said, it's not anything for us to get our hopes up. You see, to me, the earliest I could see it coming out, potentially, is maybe next year. But it really makes me wonder what Bethesda could have planned for Season 2. You see, I think the plan that Bethesda has is Fallout 76 is about to have its biggest update thus far, coming in the wintertime. And as we know, the Fallout TV show is supposed to come out in December, and I am really looking forward to that second season. I'm also very excited for the Universal Fright Night for the Fallout event, and so many Fallout events going on, especially with Fallout for Hope down at GCX. There are some great events that you need to make sure that you take part in, especially if you are a Fallout fan and near one of the Universal Studios or for the GCX event. I wish I could go down there this year, but every time one of those events happen, it always happens right there at the tail end of July or right in August. And as me working as an IT technician in education, it's very hard for me to get time off because there is so much to do and so much to cram in to fix and just to make sure everything is up and running. But what I think is going to happen, I don't think Fallout 3 Remastered is going to shadow drop this year like Oblivion did. Would I love it too? Yes, I would very, very much love that. I would so very much love that. But what I think Bethesda is going to do, because honestly to me, I'll give you my personal opinion. I didn't know what to expect of the Fallout TV show. I was hopeful, but as a Fallout fan, I had no idea where it was going to go, because we've had TV, game adaptations in TV and film before, and some of them have been really good, and some of them have been questionable. I did enjoy the Super Mario movie from the late 90s and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have the Lunchbox. I have the glow-in-the-dark Crawley figures from back in the day. Look, I'm an absolute country nerd who can spend 12 hours inside and 12 hours outside. I am a nostalgia person, especially. I was born in 87. I'm there. I am so there for some of these remasters. I've probably bought Skyrim now 5 times. So I'm a perfect audience for a remaster. But what I think is going to happen is Bethesda has the plan for Fallout 76 to have this huge, huge update. Whether that be personally, to me, I think it could be maybe a next gen update for a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S version, which could mean a next gen update, which makes it run smoother. Last year at QuakeCon 2024, John Rush and Bill Lacoste were talking about that and how they're constantly making improvements and how improvements like that take a long time. And now that was a year ago. So to tell you that I don't think the team's been working on that, that would be an absolute lie. I do believe the team has been working on that. And I think it could be an absolute like map expansion. I think there could be some Enclave stuff. I would love to see the Free States come back into Fallout 76. I mean, Abby lives, you know, I never found a body or anything like that. There's a lot of things that Fallout 76 could do, but to say that Fallout 76 is going to have the biggest update to this date, that's a big statement. And I think that's what Bethesda is doing in preparation for the season 2 episodes of Fallout TV show. And I think potentially that we could see Fallout 3 remaster if that is the thing that they're working on. Maybe, depending on when they started working on this. Now, you got to think, what, 2023, roughly 2022. You know, I would say you could see it if they started in 2022 working on the Fallout 3 remaster, if it takes 4 years, kind of like Oblivion did. But say the process has been more refined now since they did Oblivion, and they share some similarities there. So maybe it doesn't take 4 years. Maybe it takes 2 or 3 years. Maybe they started working on it in 2023 and it takes 3 years to do now that they've got the everything polished and how to do things. So earliest, honestly, that I could see a Fallout 3 remaster would be 2026, but I wouldn't be holding my breath until 2027. That would be the time that I think a Fallout 3 remaster or a Fallout New Vegas remaster comes out. I mean, look, honestly, I would love to see Obsidian make a Fallout New Vegas 2, but their plate is rather full right now. But to me, I did not expect to sit down after I got home from work to make this video and to talk about some big Fallout news that it's like just little drips and drops come out like this. It's like when Paris did an interview with Bill Lacoste and John Rush at the Summer Game Fest, and John dropped the bit of, we've got a builders update coming in the fall, and then we've got the biggest update coming later on in the year. And you just got to wonder, because Bethesda hasn't said anything. And this is something that I really like. Bethesda hasn't said anything to anybody. So our imaginations as gamers are running wild and crazy. And I'm excited for it. Because in Fallout 76, if you don't follow that game, we have a private test server. And secrets and surprises get ruined because we have access to that. And this is something that I cannot wait to like be surprised with y'all, you know, because we go into the PTS, we check out, we do bug reports and stuff like that. But this is something that I am so excited to be surprised on, to be shocked, to see what the team has planned. And look, as far as a Fallout 3 remaster, a Fallout New Vegas remaster, or whatever multiple projects that Bethesda has going with Fallout, I'm absolutely here. And it comes on the heels of some bad news for layoffs and stuff. And it sucks for everyone that was involved, and my thoughts and prayers go out to you. But that doesn't diminish the fact that I'm very excited to see what Bethesda has planned for one of my favorite franchises in my time of being a gamer and playing video games. I think my favorite franchise to date is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if I'm going to be real, because that's one of those things that I've been a fan of my entire life. I think one of my favorite games, honestly, is Bart Simpson's Nightmare. If you remember playing that game, then you know exactly what I mean. It was just very nostalgic to me. But look, let me know. Are you excited for a Fallout 3 remaster? I know on PC we can install mods and kind of make it a little bit remastered on our own, but seeing what the team did with Oblivion, if Virtuous is involved in it, I'm very excited because they did an absolutely amazing job with the Oblivion remaster. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. Sorry if it's rambling. I didn't write a script for this, and I kind of like going off the cuff of my thoughts. But thanks so much to the channel members for the continued support, y'all. Have a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love you.